This game is rated M for mature.
What time is it? Nothing. Just waiting for a friend to get off work. He's a police officer, old army buddy. He should be bringing his dog as well. It's a Rottweiler. Wonderful attack dogs, they are. Afraid I'm a little short on cash right now. I'm so sorry. Sure. I guess I could spare a few dollars. Here you are. Good luck getting back on your feet. My watch. It's a quantum limited edition. Only 50 made in the world. Quite irreplaceable. It was an anniversary present for my wife. Yes, well, here. It's people like you that have ruined this city. Here's my money, Daniel. Go buy your narcotics, you lowlife. Now leave me alone. You've got what you want. Stay back. Help! Help!
Hello everybody, Privyet Madrusia, it's T-Parkulator here, and welcome back to more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. In the last episode, we went and started to take care of some of the side stuff that we can do here in Santa Monica, and we actually got quite a bit done. And we're going to continue doing that this episode, and actually finish all of it. So, first things first, if we look inside of our keyring, we'll note that last episode we got a key card to Foxy Boxes while hot on the trail of that quote-unquote Asian vampire that Nox is telling us to go take care of. So I think it's a good idea if we go and head to Foxy Boxes. And luckily Foxy Boxes is right here in a convenient location, right next to the asylum. So we can just waltz on in, because this doesn't look suspicious at all. And once we step inside the main room here, as we wait for the extremely slow doors in this game, this guy fits the bill. This is the Kateon. Kate is an ancient, is basically a kind of archaic word for ancient medieval China. And now the strat when fighting this guy is going to be essentially just, I treat every game like a fighting game, I swear, but like, basically just catch him on get up, just throw out a hitbox on get up and hope that it catches him. And this is not going nearly as well as my other takes of this. The other take is like I literally just comboed him straight to death after get up. And no, don't get on the ladder. Oh, wow. Alright. Please don't tell me I'm gonna die to this guy. And yeah, he can give you a little bit of trouble occasionally because he'll just jump around. Sometimes he'll just decide to jump around randomly. So yeah, the strat is basically, if he starts jumping a lot, you need to start baiting him into jumping a lot, catch him on the landing, and then attempt to catch him when he stands up to get a bunch of extra damage. He'll jump again, lather, rinse, repeat. You can also kind of, again, this really is a fighting game. You can drop your combo and attempt a reset basically, but you'll probably get hit unless you have really high celerity. And also, if you're playing the unofficial patch, you can pick up the weapons that he drops. If you notice he was using a crossbow and a katana against us, you can pick up both of those with the unofficial patch. But, again, I'm not using that. And if we head into the management office here in Foxy Boxes, we can see a computer here with some very interesting information on it if we choose to read the reports. My initial observations of the city indicate that the Cainites here are both scattered and unorganized. There are 3 individuals to note, but they seem to be involved in some sort of dispute. I shall continue to watch and listen. Probably talking about Therese, Jeanette, and Bertram. And maybe if I could type correctly. These Cainites are a curious and fragile race. They waste the gift of their immortality on petty schemings and fleshly gain. We will have little problem making the city our own. It seems that my presence here has been noted by one of the Cainites, a Nosferatu. I believe they are called. He has entrusted the responsibility of my surveillance to a bumbling mortal fool. I've begun to follow this so-called spy, a small amusing respite from my usual duties. Seems he's talking about Bertram and Nox right there. It seems I have drawn the attention of a newcomer, an agent of the prince. I know very little about the individual, but they seem much more resourceful than most Cainites I've observed. I'll prepare myself in the event that our paths cross. So he's talking about us right there. The agent of whom I spoke before has discovered the corpse of Virgil Crumb. An altercation seems imminent. If I do not survive, let my last report state that Santa Monica is ripe for the taking. You will find little resistance if we come here in force. So, seems like some Asian vampires are trying to be the new kids on the block and kind of take over Santa Monica. It also gives us an interesting timeline for this game. It shows that, like, the events right now are happening on October 23rd and 24th of 2004. So why don't we go back to Nox? And we can hear this wonderful copywritten music as we talk to him.
Yo, dude, you do that thing yet?
I did. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh, thank God! Oh man, yes! That thing was hounding me like every night. Look, still haven't heard anything from Bertram. Sorry, okay? I'll still let him know, but for now, I have no way to repay this.
Any idea what that thing was?
Bertram said it's like a vampire, but different. You know, it's like what they have in China instead of vampires. He said lots of them coming to California for some reason. I don't know.
Sounds serious. Could you tell me where I can get some weapons?
As a matter of fact, I can. You'll see my man Trip at the pawn shop. Won't sell to just anyone, but tell him you know Knox, and he'll set you right up.
Thanks, Nox. Take it easy. He actually is giving us quite a good suggestion to go see Trip, because this is the first time this is going to happen in the series, but as far as I know, it is not the last. There are some patches... no, okay, come on, TV, you can do this. There are some quests in this game that are only available with the unofficial patch, and in fact, Trip has one for us. He has one... I think there's only 2 that I'm going to be showing in this playthrough. Again, I want to show everything, so I will be showing this. I'll be booting up the unofficial patch and kind of showing what he's going to do. So it is a pretty good idea to go visit Trip in the pawn shop. So I'll meet you guys there in the unofficial patch.
I'd be pissed if this wasn't so cute. Look at you trying so hard. It's absolutely precious. Yeah, whenever you're done, sweet cheeks, we can move this show along. I'm just...
So here we are in the unofficial patch. If you guys saw the intro to this, which actually I don't know if I'll be showing it right before this in post or at the very beginning of the episode or the very end, but Jack has unique dialogue if you hack all your stats like I did. Since I'm not actually playing on this account, I don't have any problem with doing this, so we also have no quest because I literally just started this. But yeah, I have all my stats hacked up because I'm just showing this just for, you know, just for purposes of showing stuff. So why don't we go to Trip's pawn shop then? And we can talk to the owner of this swanky establishment here.
Hey. How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
What's your name?
You call me Trip. I own this shop.
Trip, that's an interesting name. Are you doing drugs?
No. Not really. Sorry.
Not really? There's a clinic across the road. Should I get you something for a discount?
Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica?
Yeah, is it that obvious?
It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
Interesting. We'll talk to you later and as a different person. So for somebody who insists that he doesn't do drugs, he sure is ready, willing, and able for us to go and grab drugs for him. So we just need to go to the medical clinic, go pick up something for our good buddy Trip. Okay, I should note this because playing the unofficial patch is actually different. We have this coffee shop, delicatessen, wine shop, and we look here, there's actually a note on the door that says like, oh, we're moving to a new location. Okay, in the official version of this game, this place doesn't have a door. Like, what a successful business doesn't even have a freaking door. This is not the only time this even happens in like Santa Monica either. So let's head to the back of the medical clinic because I don't want to have to go and talk to Nox again. I know, the medical clinic. We were sure hoping we weren't going to see this place again, but I think this is the last time we'll actually be seeing it. And luckily I can lockpick doors super fast because my lockpicking skill is so high. And I'm actually going to wait for this guy to pass.
This area is for hospital staff only.
Wow, thanks. Luckily I have all like the dominate options, so
You can let yourself out.
Oh, that wasn't dominate, that was demontation. Thanks. And we can just drain him dry because, I mean, who cares about my humanity in this account? I also have like an infinitely large blood pool pretty much. Sorry dude, but now we don't have a criminal violation because of you. So, we need to go into the prescription room to pick up something good from that safe for Trip. Now, if you remember from when we did this in Bloody Mess, we can go in here and we managed to disable the cameras for the controlled substances room. But, if we remember in that menu, which again, password, optometry, there were 2 cameras. The first one was to control substances, the second one is to prescription storage, which is where we're going to go to pick up something for a good buddy Trip. So now we have that, we can lockpick our way into here, and we can lockpick the safe open. Luckily, I don't have to show all the feat checks because the unofficial patch does that for me. We can pick up drug box, prescription bottles, and a pill bottle filled with more estrogen, because apparently this game is just obsessed with having estrogen. So why don't we go and head back to Trip now.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I got you something from the clinic.
Really? Well, let me see what you got.
I know it's not what you wanted, but you'll have a hard time with that. Now for my discount.
Nice pants, dude.
I just realized that him saying you'll have a hard time with that was actually a really bad pun. I'll show the item description of the drugs that we got from him. I flashed them on screen during when we picked them up from the safe. I just realized that's a really bad pun. But yeah, for doing that we get 1 experience and +1 finance. Really easy quest to do, really easy to take care of while you're doing Bloody Mess. And so, you know, super simple, really should be doing it if you're doing the unofficial patch. But I'll meet you guys back with good old Viago in the actual official version of this game now. Well, now that we're back here, we still do have business in Trip's shop. Even if we can't do the quest that he has for us, we still have business here because, as Nox said, he can sell us weapons.
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
I heard this is a good place to pick up weapons.
No. Oh, damn it, who told you that?
Nox, he told me to tell you I'm cool, apparently.
Alright, look, I can't have every Jesse and Jamie off the street, you know, coming in here and asking about this. It's not cool. I'm not exactly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal, if you catch my drift here.
I understand.
Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean.
Of course.
Alright, come take a look then.
Alright, well Trip, he's not selling us anything now. He'll sell us basically just 38 ammo. I believe he gets more weapons as the game goes on. He might have more in the unofficial patch, but I'm actually not sure about that. Yeah, you know, actually I just saw that because I just recorded the footage for that. I could probably just... I probably should have remembered considering it was like 2 minutes ago now. But yeah, why don't we talk to him more and see what more he has to say though.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Nice story you got here.
Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica?
Yeah, is it that obvious?
It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
Do new people scare you with a serial killer running around here?
Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Yeah, as I can tell from when I beat up a bunch of people. Are the killings happening around here?
Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day.
Interesting.
I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, you know, just going our way, do-do-do. But this, I don't know. These killings are chilling.
Thanks. I'm out of here now. Well, thanks for the information, Trip. You didn't really tell us anything new, but you know, colorful dialogue. Always nice to hear. And now that we've done that, and we've handled that Asian vampire for Nox, if we look at the other quests that we have, we could see, after entering Carson's apartment, the last case he was working on, he mentioned something about the tattoo parlor. We should probably go there, considering we actually got a key there, I think in Carson's apartment, actually, so why don't we go to the tattoo parlor? And I'm a complete idiot, because I forgot that I had this routed out all night, and the tattoo parlor is literally right across from Trip's pawn shop. So, going inside, we can see how stylish of a place this is. Looks like real fun. And we can hear a phone ringing down here.
Hello? Might I speak with Mr. McGee?
He doesn't seem to be here at the moment. Can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
Well, I'm actually looking for him myself.
You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him?
He's an old friend of mine.
Oh, I see.
Could you answer a few questions for me?
I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it?
Where are you located?
I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbel's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Sounds good. I'll be there in a little while. That guy kind of sounds like a creeper, and seeing this on the wall, doesn't really help that case for him. So, it seems Carson, the guy we were looking for, has headed to Gimbel's Prosthetics, so it's probably best if we go there, considering how much of a creep Gimbel sounded like. And a prosthetics place hidden in an alleyway. This sure sounds like a very smart idea.
Yes? May I help you?
I spoke with you on the phone a little while ago.
Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
Thanks, I guess.
Hello! Welcome to Gimbel's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right?
Yes. Who are you?
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimbel. Stanley Gimbel. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
Tell me a little about yourself, Stan.
Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one.
Oh, wow, you're really funny. Why don't we get started? He was supposed to say a voice line right there, but apparently he decided he didn't want to. Alright. I'll try and dub that in post, I guess. Mannequins, arms, and other parts, $26.50. Whole mannequins, $125. Prosthetic limbs varies per customer. Cross-chest dummies, $14.50. Amputees must wait up front. Wow, this sure looks like a fun place to be. This is definitely where I would like to be at all points. If we look inside this fridge here, we can get a blood pack. I guess it's necessary for someone who does amputations and, like, prosthetics. And if we look inside this door, does not look pretty, really. No, don't close on me. I don't want to be stuck in there. If we look inside of here, we can see fun equipment. Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. And these stairs are wonderfully made. You know, I think that's a bit more blood than that's necessary. You know, I mean, I'm a big fan of blood because, you know, vampirism and all that, but yeah.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
I know. Who? Gimbel?
Who, Gimbel? Yeah, Gimbel. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Okay, where's the key to the door? And looks like Gimbel found that and is apparently a Sabat thug, because every single person in this game is, and wow, that did 0 damage. The strategy for him is basically the same as the Katean, except he's a little bit more annoying, I guess, at points. The first time I did this, it was super easy. But, you know, it's still easy.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
You're Carson, I take it?
Yeah, that's me. How did you know?
Kilpatrick sent me.
He did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He's got some work for you, so you should probably head back to him.
What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
Oh, well, yeah, I understand. I'll give him the bad news. See ya. And if we look here, we can see Mr. McGee that we were looking for is not doing too well. He probably needs a leg up, as Gimbal would say. And Gimbal also leaves behind a severed arm, which, believe it or not, you can use as a weapon, which is a little dumb and weird. Let's get out of here as fast as we can.
Hello, LA. You're up.
So, it's time to return to the main man himself, Kilpatrick.
Hey there, what can I do you for?
I found Carson. Unfortunately, doesn't look like he's coming back.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
His trigger finger got cut off by a psychopath.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
What's the problem?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
You should probably pay me for finding Carson first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Yeah, about that job.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
So you just want me to find out if he's here or not?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
Yeah, I can do that.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
What's this guy's record like?
Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that. Small-time stuff, mostly.
What did he do this time?
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
So above the pawn shop, right?
That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
Yeah. I'm gonna take off now, Arthur. So, looks like we have another person to go locate for Kilpatrick, so, why don't we go ahead to the apartments. So, while here in the apartment that Kilpatrick has to go to was actually 507. That apartment that we actually lockpicked earlier in the game. Now, if you didn't lockpick it, I believe this only appears once you start this quest, the key of the room is actually right here behind the plant, but, I mean, of course we don't need it because we lockpicked the door, and, why don't we listen to his answering machine?
Hey, Mayor. It's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Alright, looks like we know the whereabouts of Muddy now. Oh, also, if you didn't pick up that book about sneaking, I don't even remember what it's called. I'll flash up on screen what it's called. You can pick that up right now. So why don't we go back to Kilpatrick with the news.
Hey there, Slick.
Well, I got some info about Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
He fled downtown.
Alright then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
Alright, you can thank me in American dollars.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Yeah, sure you're sorry. Thanks.
See you around then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
I will. Later. So, Muddy being downtown is giving us a sign to head downtown. Remember how we were supposed to, like, blow up that spot warehouse with the astrolite that we got from doing Surf's Up and had to find Tung by settling the dispute at the asylum, and he's in this place right here, and doing that, you know, kind of part of the main quest line, and we kind of ignored that. Why don't we take care of that next episode? That's probably a good idea. So yeah, I think that's all for this episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. In the next episode, we're going to go take care of blowing up that Sabbat warehouse, hopefully, with Tung's help. Tung's hiding out right there. See you guys then!